Ariel Dante, your digital diva here for the all-new Hot 107.9, Philly's hottest station for hip-hop and R&B. Right now, we have Jen the Pen on the phone, of course, from Love and Hip Hop Season 3, Love and Hip Hop New York. How you doing today, Jen?
I'm great. The sun is shining. It's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
Happy Valentine's Day to you. So do you and Consequence have anything planned for today?
We're working.
You're working.
Yeah, come on. We have, Love and Hip Hop is airing now, and you got to get the money when you can.
Flowers, no candy, no love.
I mean, I'm still laying in the bed with Caden.
I love Caden. He is so adorable. I have to say, Jen, Caden is probably my favorite character.
You know how many people say that Caden's the star of the show? Caden needs his own show now at this point.
He's so cute. Like, what are we going to call it? What's Caden's reality show called?
We said we'd name it Caden and Us.
Well, how old is he now?
He's 18 months now, Caden.
Let's talk about how you and Consequence met.
Consequence and I met actually at Sirius Satellite Radio. He had come in for an interview, and that's how we met.
So do you have a thing for rappers, or was it like love at first sight?
Definitely seen Conch out at events, and I was definitely a fan of his music at that point. And we kind of, I invited him to a party that I was doing, and we kind of just kicked it ever since then. We've, like our whole relationship, we had always done fun things, go on trips, go out to dinners. I would get fabulous bags. I've definitely, maybe seen some places I wouldn't have seen before we started dating. And, definitely went shopping in some stores I might not have shopped in before.
So he threw it in the bag.
Yeah.
Was there one thing in particular that just made you stick with Conch?
I think his loyalty. Definitely his loyalty. I was able to see that from the door.
Yeah. So being on Love and Hip Hop New York, how did that come about?
Season 1 had started. I had wanted to do it, but
okay.
It had already been in production at that time. And season 2 happened, and I was telling Conch, I really want to do it. I really want to do it. And he was like, well, you're pregnant, so we're not going to do it this season. And they were recasting for season 3. We didn't know exactly what was going on with Chris and Jimmy and Emily, but they always add new cast members to every show, so let's take a shot.
Does your family get along with Consequence?
Yeah.
How do your parents react to the fact that Caden may not celebrate Christmas and, traditional Christian holidays in the future if you convert to the Muslim religion?
It's a hard pill to swallow at first. It definitely is a learning experience for everyone. As long as they get to spend time with Caden and see Caden, that's what's important to them,
Yeah. So are we seeing a conversion in the upcoming episodes of Love and Hip Hop?
I can't tell you that. You'd have to tune in every Monday night, of course.
Such a standard answer. I love it. Okay. But if you do convert, will you be garbing up every day? I know you're a fabulous girl. You love your hair. You love your makeup. And you have to cover all that up, will you?
No.
You're like, that part, no. Like, we'll do a little Ramadan.
Right,
and that's about it. So basically, you're really not trying to convert. But moving on, talk about Love and Hip Hop New York. Let's talk about last week's episode where you made a comment that a lot of people are not really feeling. Can you explain this comment? What you said was, I'm white. I'll get it done. I'll get it done with my whiteness. Help us understand that.
Oh, in the actual radio interview, I wasn't happy with the way it was going. It wasn't what I had planned. Or what I felt like her and I had planned to do together.
Okay.
It kind of went south for me, and at that point I was like, you know what, I'm really done with this. Like, I don't even need to finish this interview. I had went in there never thinking I was going to get into a fight. Our argument just went to a place that it didn't need to go. It went past what we were there to talk about. We were there to talk about the radio interview and figure out, can we make this work together or can we not make this work? And, stabs started being thrown, and Roqui definitely took some stabs that weren't cool and really struck a nerve for me.
Did we miss anything?
Of course you did.
Was there a comment in particular that kind of struck a nerve?
I can only say this. It was a heated, sarcastic, angry argument that was really senseless. It got to a senseless place. I was in defense mode. That's what came out, and it was never stemmed from a racist place. My family is blended. That's not what's in my heart. And all I can do at this point is apologize if I did offend anyone.
But in a state of anger, what did you mean by that? Like, so do you feel that sometimes being white and urban radio, because anger speaks truth. So there was something that made you say that. You know what I mean? I'm trying to understand, because there's a lot of people, even after I play this interview, they're still going to be like, okay, she's just kind of clearing it up. She's just kind of saying sorry. But like, I just really, really, really want to understand, where did that come from? Like, if someone said that to Caden, being African American, if someone said that to Caden, that they're white and they'll get it done, would you not be offended as a mother?
I see your point, but it definitely, I mean, you have to watch the show. You have to watch the show, and if you rewatch it and see how the argument started, you can understand how we got to where we got.
What struck your nerves the most? Was it the comment about consequence?
You know, the whole conversation I'll say it again, was an angry, sarcastic argument, and it didn't go to a good place. And that's my answer to the whole thing. This is what I had a press day yesterday, and I addressed it, and that's where I'm leaving it at. So I'm not going to go any further with it.
So you really don't want to get in?
No, I want to sit. I want to sit. That's my answer. That is going to be my answer moving forward.
So Consequence tweeted out that you guys were arguing about this issue. What happened with that?
I don't want to do any more about that.
You don't want to get into it?
We're good.
How do you get along with the other characters on the show?
I get along great with all the girls. I have no reason not to.
So have you and Roqui mended the situation?
No, we don't have. I don't have a relationship with her. It ended where it ended. So as quickly as it started was as quickly as it ended.
Thank you, Jen, for calling in. But we didn't get to all the issues we wanted to. I feel like you were avoiding the question, but thank you all the same. Tell the people where they could catch you.
On VH1 at 8 o'clock, and make sure you follow me on Twitter, Jen the Pen, and on my Instagram, Jen the Pen _.
You have a good day. It's Ariel Dance. You did your diva here for Hot 107.9.